I'd like to call the city council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Coles.
Here.
Alderman Lazara.
Here.
Alderman Shockey. Alderman Sizmarsky.
Here.
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Here.
Alderman Winger.
Here.
Alderman Woods.
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here. All present, let's rise and pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item on the agenda, approval of minutes for city council meeting May 5th, 2011. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, modifications? Frank. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, communications and petitions. Citizens to be heard. Do any citizens wish to be heard tonight? Okay, being none, next item is written communiques. I have none. Under mayor's report, next item, we'll start with the committees, appointment of the committees. Okay. I appoint the following individuals with the advice and consent of the council. Board and Fire Police Commissioners to a 3-year term, Dennis Koskowski. Clean Air Counts, Christine Winger, Chairman, Joe Coles, Vice Chair. Next up is Police Pension Board. This is a 2-year term, Suzanne Williams, Treasurer. No need to appoint them, these are. Next item is Stormwater Management Committee member. I'm going to start with Alderman Dan Shockey, Liaison. Pat Pinella, 3-year term. Jim Wheeler, 3-year term. Steve Garcia, 3-year term. Next committee is Streetscape Committee. Chairman Art Woods, Vice Chair Mike Sizmarsky. Is there a motion to concur with these appointments?
I make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed. One opposition. Motion carries. Next is City Manager Report. Mr. Murmas, do you have a report? Oh. Sorry. Streetscape Committee Report, Mr. Clicker. Sorry, Mr. Clicker. Skipped one.
In your packet, you have a memo regarding the garbage can purchase for the detention basin that's located at the intersection of Century and Manning. The Streetscape Committee received a request from a resident to place a can at this location because there is an existing park bench along the rim of the basin, and the resident indicates that this area is a nice place to sit and visit. However, without a garbage can, the residents have noticed that people do not always pick up after themselves or their animals, and this has diminished the enjoyment of and use of the area. After discussing this matter at Streetscape at their March 8th and 19th meetings, and April 19th meetings, excuse me, the Streetscape Committee recommended approval of the request to purchase a garbage can at this location. They further indicated that this can should match the style of the existing park benches at the basin. After researching the types of garbage cans that are available, the committee recommended the purchase of a 32-gallon side-load round slatted can and the accompanying in-ground mounting post. Attached to the memo is a proposal from Kirby Built Quality Products to provide this can and shipping and mounting post at a total cost not to exceed $751.73. If approved, the money to purchase this can will come out of the Streetscape budget.
Do we have a motion to approve this garbage can not to exceed $751.73?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
On the question, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Is this a private pond over there?
It is a city
It's
detention
a
basin.
city-owned detention base? And who put the park benches there?
I don't have that answer. They've been there.
Because I did some research and I can't find us that made approval put benches there, so who put the benches there?
I don't have that answer. I don't know.
And the reason why this garbage can is coming is because the park benches were there?
Yes,
You get that much people that use that.
that's what the resident in their request claimed.
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Russ, it's the round circle one here, right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't there a metal one that you could use instead of this one? Because this is wood?
It's a simulated wood. It's a recycled plastic product. The Streetscape Committee felt that it should match the style of the bench. This is the benches that are out there are a wood slat bench. They felt that otherwise it needed to match the style of the bench that's out there.
Do we actually need something that big as 32 gallons?
They, again, there was quite a bit of discussion from the Streetscape Committee. Their opinion was that there needed to be something that wouldn't allow the weather to get into the can. And this was the size of can that they liked that had a side load option.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Wesley?
No.
Alderman Eugene Wesley.
One other question. Let's go back. Have we had any vandals on doing anything to those benches already that we graffitis putting on those benches
I have
or
no-
not?
I have
Because
no-
this is going to be the opportunity of more graffiti going
Right.
on out there if we approve that.
I have no police reports of anything on the bench over there.
Greg,
There-
anything?
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have, Mayor.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Lazaro?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Motion passes. Next item is consent agenda. We have, oh, I'm sorry, now I'm passing you. Managers report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a couple of items. First item, a reminder to residents that the Memorial Day Parade is Monday, May 30th at 11 a.m. There will be a brief ceremony immediately afterwards held at the Veterans Memorial. Also, we'd like to remind everyone that Prairie Fest is right around the corner, August 11th through the 14th. It will be here before you know it. Musical headliner this year will be Survivor. Who will be playing Saturday, August 13th, before our annual fireworks show. Prairie Fest Carnival passes will be available starting next week at City Hall in the Wooddale Park District. Advance passes will be sold at a $10 discount for a limited time, so we're encouraging everybody to purchase these in advance to get that discount. Passes will also be available at wooddale.com. We're also offering a special discount strictly to Wooddale residents on Thursday on unlimited rides all night long for $10 with a proof of residency. The next item I have, and the last item, is I've been appointed the Deputy Director of the DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference Transportation Policy Committee. This committee evaluates regional, state, and national transportation issues impacting conference members. One of those obvious transportation projects would be the expansion of Elgin O'Hare. So hopefully I'll be able to provide some good input on that and protect the city's interests. That concludes my report.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. We have 11 items on the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This should have a vote.
Okay. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up is motion to approve those items on the consent agenda, consisting of 1, approval of intergovernmental agreement with Wooddale Park District for police services. 2, approval to remove grade separation underpass component from the preferred alternative. 3, approval of current Silver Maple tree plan. Number 4, approval of contract award to Spectrum Contract Incorporated in a not-to-exceed amount of $69,200 for the South Wastewater Treatment Plant chlorine tank repair. Number 5, approval of vehicle replacement 511 in a not-to-exceed amount of $101,523.93. Approval, number 6, approval of vehicle replacement 211 in a not-to-exceed amount of $69,720,000. Number 7, approval of vehicle replacement 299 in a not-to-exceed amount of $31,621. Number 8, approval of vehicle replacement 504 in a not-to-exceed amount of $35,053. Number 9, approval of vehicle replacement 508 in a not-to-exceed amount of $25,717. Number 10, appraisal of vehicle replacement 100 in a not-to-exceed amount of $21,918. Number 11, approval of payment request number 1 for Addison Road Water Main Project to A-Lamp Concrete Contractors Incorporated in the amount of $94,913. Is there such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Alderman Roy Wesley.
I just have a question on the construction for A-Lamp. Are we still on schedule for the 26th?
Mr. Kramer?
I'm sure you're alluding to ComEd being out on the 23rd, Monday, the 23rd.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are still, Joe Statio contacted RJN and let them know that they will be out there on Monday. We do expect A-Lamp to be out on Addison Road tomorrow doing some preparation of the work starting Monday. So again,
Who's Joe?
Joe Statio from ComEd. He's their field coordinating engineer. Works. He's the one that we had to coordinate the pole bracing and the de-energizing with.
Okay, have we had any more problems with ComEd besides this one? I mean, how did you, Jeff, did you correspond with this?
I was actually, we were finally able to touch base with Mr. O'Halloran. He's going to introduce us to our new rep, I believe. It's a week from next Tuesday.
I hope he's better than the last one.
Anything else?
No, thank you, John.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods? Yes. Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
That passes. Next item is committee chairman reports, planning and zoning, Alderman Winger.
I have no report.
Next is public health and safety, Alderman Coles.
No report.
Next is public works, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Yes, I have a couple here. I need approval of vehicle replacement 241, not to exceed amount of $140,000.
Is that a motion?
That is a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please. Oh, any discussion? I'm sorry. Roll call, please.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Okay, next item.
Item number 2, approval, bidding out to remove commercial street dirt pile for not to exceed $200,000.
Is that your motion?
That is my motion, but I'll do a follow-up question after.
Do I have a
get on the
second?
table.
I'll second.
On the question, Alderman Eugene Wesley.
Question, are we actually going out to bid for this? So are we going to do the bidding process to remove this dirt? Or could we tie into a road project?
Yes, we did go out to bid for earth excavation in a previous project. We are trying to see if we can link that number to this project. And once we have the approval to go ahead with the removal of the dirt, we will contact the city attorney, show him our bid list and the contract line items for that earth excavation restoration, and see if we can use that to remove the dirt rather than going to publicly bid.
Well, I'd rather not go publicly bid if we don't have to, because that's going to delay this project. Oh,
Attorney
sorry.
Bond.
Yeah, what you're doing this evening, in order for us to take that next step and evaluate it in that fashion, you need to give the authority to go forward to allow that project to be bid, whether we utilize existing bids or whether we go out to a new bid, and that'll depend on the language in those existing bids. But this is an action that's required first in order to get to that next step.
But this ain't approving, I'm sorry, Mayor. Okay.
Mr. Wesley.
That is not approving that we are definitely going out, we're going to rebid this whole process. If we got some bids already for it, we could go back and look at those bids. I just want to make sure that we are not going to advertise for going out for bidding again, that then it's going to delay it another month or two.
Mr. Bond.
I mean, we
That-
had bids already.
Mr. Bond.
That's correct. Again, we have to verify the language in those bids to make sure that the scope of those bids were sufficient to encompass this project.
Okay.
Anything further? Alderman Coles.
This also includes, John, these bids that you received includes grass and leveling and topsoil and to make it look neat for the fest.
Mr. Kramer.
Correct. We will restore the area back to grade, and it will be sod.
Okay.
Anything further?
No, Mayor.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Motion passes. Next is Finance and Administration Committee. Alderman
Mayor, I
Roy
do have
Wesley.
one
No
more.
report.
That's okay.
I could do other items.
Okay. Next item is other business. Alderman Eugene Wesley.
I just want to bring you guys up to base on two items that was in the Public Works. I did visit Deer Path today of the road construction project. That is going pretty good. I mean, they're laying pipe now, water main's starting to go in there. We had a few glitches, but we solved the nail situation that we had out there. The other item I would bring up to you on, I would bring you up to date on treatment plant. We are meeting with the IEPA again on the May 25th. I or Mr. Brad Kittleson will be making that trip down there with HR Green for the treatment plant and meet with the IEPA for the second visit of our designs of what phase is going first and that. So I just want to bring you guys up to that with the treatment plant, and the Deer Path construction is ongoing and looks pretty good so far, what the pipe they have laid so far. That's all I have.
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Mr. Manager, when is staff supposed to go down to Vegas?
That conference starts this weekend into the beginning of next week.
Okay. And one more thing, Mr. Mayor, could I get a copy of all the employees' cell phones, of what we pay per month on each one?
Mr. Murmas.
I am unclear to what you are requesting.
For every employee that has a cell phone, a city cell phone, such as yourself and Brad and Mr. Kramer, the cost of those cell phones,
Mr. Murmas.
monthly fees.
I can get that.
And not just the number, the people too.
I can get that.
Thank you.
Okay, next item, approval of list of bills. Alderman Roy Wesley.
Need a motion approved, letter A for $326,030.96. I'll make that in form of motion.
Want to do them together?
Second.
Sorry, the other one.
Do them separate? Okay.
Separately?
All right, any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
That motion passes. Next.
I make a form of a motion to approve the letter B of $94,913.10. That's my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Next up is executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn to executive session for personnel, collective bargaining, and a review of the official minutes? Do I have a second?
I have a second.
Need a roll call? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Stand adjourned.
Mike's not coming until 8. He's here. Oh, he's here? Yeah.